Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are talking about something which is called that available people are more dangerous than the avoidant ones. For example, I am someone, I got available person in my life. How would I react and why would I react this way? So we are making it in a story way. So, for example, I am a person and I go to my friend and I keep on saying that I want something stable in my life. I want someone to see my depths. I want someone to understand me. I want someone to be there for me. I want someone to see the vulnerable parts of me. I want someone to talk to. I want someone available and everything. But you might have seen in other people or in yourself that when these kind of people arrive in our lives, the ones who don't want mind games, the ones who genuinely want to be with you, the ones who want to be when you are beautiful, the ones who want to be with you when you are messy, the ones who would want to help you to clear your mess because they genuinely want to do that, not because they want something in return or something. When the genuine people arrive in life, I flinch away. I flinch away. I will be like, oh, this person seems kind of too good to be true. This person seems quite boring and stuff. Because my mind has been subconsciously programmed to chase people. So when something stable arrives, the chase game stops. And when the chasing game stops, I have nothing to chase outside. What a person chases in life, career and a partner. When the chase of a partner stops, you see part of yourselves which are not very comfortable. Which are not very comfortable. Those people who are available, who are stable, they will offer you space where you can see the internal parts of yourself. And in some cases a person may think subconsciously, not on a very conscious level, that what if they see the raw parts of me, the vulnerable parts of me, and still decide to walk away. So it's better I pull back my energies, or it's better I take my energy back, or I walk away, because you are not ready for what comes with the safe person, the vulnerability, the everything exposure. You will see your parts and the person's part, and you need to heal those parts. It will not be like you are seeing good parts. You can see your good parts every time, but it takes a lot of efforts and guts to see the parts which are not very comfortable. That's why people flinch away. Or you might think, what if they say parts of me which I was hiding under my performance, because we are performing a character every time in our lives, every time. What if we got comfortable and I don't have to perform? What if they like me for who I am? What if I have to stop performing and they see me beyond that performance? You are afraid of being vulnerable then. That this person will see me and I will not have to perform, and I will not have to convince this person to be with me, and I will not have to chase this person, and things will be easy. How can things be easy for me? How can I just be loved? I don't have to prove my love. I don't have to show. I don't have to do other things to get loved. This is just not programmed in our minds that loving, stability, and a good person exists and wants to be with you just because you match them and they just wants to be in your presence, not because you are giving them something, not because you are saying them something, not because you are giving them sweet talks all the time, just because they want to be with you. It's that simple. Our mind is so entangled in the chasing game, in the social media shit, that you have to make this thing to make that person chase you. You have to do this manifestation technique. You have to pretend like this to someone to like you. It's we have to do everything except being ourselves to make someone like us. And when they like you, then you realize they like me for something which I am not, or which I am not truly. And now they are liking me, and what if I have to stop performing and they don't like me anymore because whatever they are liking is not me? Obviously, this is not happening on the surface level. This is all happening in your subconscious mind. But these are the reasons people flinch away, and me or someone else will flinch away when someone genuine comes in their lives. So it's on you. Do you want to keep on repeating those patterns, or do you want to keep on pushing the ones who genuinely want to be with you? Because whatever you are doing, pushing or ghosting or whatever you are doing, if I'm doing this to someone, I am triggering that person. I am making that person question his or her worth, which is not very genuine, not very good on my part. I know I'm not doing it consciously, I'm not doing it intentionally, but unintentionally I am punishing someone for something which they have not done, which is not correct, right? So if you are going through something like this, please correct your patterns. And if you know someone who is going through this, please help them understand their patterns. And if they don't, then their life, their rules. But you don't have to make them understand you or whatever this connection is all about, because that's their job, that's their life, that's their journey. All you can do is do the most you can do for someone. And if they change, they admit about their patterns, probably they have something else, they have their abandonment issues, they have their childhood issues, whatever issues, you can just help them recognize that patterns. You cannot help them heal those patterns. That's their job. Your job is to heal yourself, and you have done that, or you are on the way doing that. And if you are stopping your thing and going to help them just because you want them to love you, then you're on the wrong path. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching, and yeah, thank you.